morning. I am still in bed. Current time is 5:39 a.m. Right now, I really do not want to go run. I'm warm, I'm comfortable, I'm exhausted. I know what happens if I don't, so. I guess gotta get up and go run. Just woke up and decided to record. Okay. These people, they don't know who you are. They don't know the early mornings you get up, the late nights you put in. All they know, all they see is perception that you show them. No matter what environment you may be in, whether it's work, school, college, whatever the case is, just know that when people make their opinions about you, that truly not only does it showcase the character inside of them, but most importantly, it showcases what they're not achieving in life. When they knock you down, when they spit at your face, when they laugh at you, when they mock you, and you sit there and question for a minute why you do what you do. These people don't know who you are. So why do you allow them to troll? Why do you allow them to joke around, to mess with your mind, to infiltrate the one place you have full control over, and allow their judgments and opinions about you that they don't even know who you are to change
Progress
your character.
92%. Duration 10 minutes. Distance 0.93 miles. Pace 10 minutes 47 seconds per mile. Voice coach disabled. Go premium to get feedback during the training.
I wasn't gonna get out of bed today. I was gonna stay in bed, wake up later, call it a day. But then I sat there and thought about the people in my life who troll and joke, who say things. I truly have no idea who I am, what I do day to day, who I'm growing into. They're not out here in the fields, getting up at 5 a.m. to go run. They're not out here putting in work that no one else wants to do. They're sitting at home. They're comfortable. And their opinions about you is simply sound judgment of the life that they live. If they're living uncomfortable lives, unfulfilling lives, meaningless lives. It'll showcase in their actions and their words and their decisions and their opinions toward you if you truly are on the path toward growth and development. From here on out, other people's opinions about you should no longer infiltrate your mind. Your mind is the only thing you can truly control in this life. Only thing. You decide how you react. You decide what you do day to day. And you decide whether or not you're gonna get the hell back up and train and put in more hours than any human being. So, when you feel down, like you don't want to do anything, the saying is true. Just like everybody says, truly do put them on the Rolodex of your mind. And think about those times where they counted you out, where they said things about you to you. And keep that at the front of your mind. So whenever you think of quitting, remember that you allow them to win. You allow their opinions about you to manifest and become reality. So a little trade recap, weekly trade recap. No trades for the week besides the first one on Monday. This was a test trade. I was showing a friend how to use TradeZella. But apart from that, really no trades for the week. With overall price action today, I ended up just going in and testing out contract size, which I am starting to get a feel and understanding for. Fortunately, price action on the 1 minute time frame was a little too choppy for me to scale down and execute. 5 minute, there was this fair value gap retracement on NQ right about here. Price action had retraced for this 5 minute fair value gap, liquidated to the downside. We were originally bullish, then went bearish once price action retraced for that 15 minute and 5 minute fair value gap. But with how the micro price action was looking on the 1 minute time frame, I didn't want to execute. I typically, how my trading is structured, I like to see the entirety of price action have relatively clean price action. When price action is chopping and there's a bunch of wicks, even on the 1 minute time frame, although the 5 minute and the 15 minute may look clear, I don't like to execute. That's just me personally. Their trading approach is different. This is my personal trading approach. So throughout the week, we did get some clear price action, but no setups besides Mondays. Mondays was a great setup. Happy I took that setup. If I had learned anything throughout this trading week, it was being able to determine the proper trades that fit within our criteria of what is valid enough in order for us to execute on a trade and what isn't. So I think that is the main improvement of this week. So 100% a green week in my book. Obviously P&L wise, if you look at it P&L wise, no. But nonetheless, our risk was managed. Small 0.5 loss for the week. Cannot complain at all. We need to go record dropshipping videos. It is 9. But the issue is I have work from 11 to 6 p.m. today. Oof. So typically it takes me around 2 hours to record. I can go and record, but I need to send something to my supplier. or I can go in, post one of the videos I have in my drafts. Tomorrow's just as bad. Today it is from 11 to 6 p.m. Tomorrow it is from 12 to 6. Oof. And then Sunday it's from 5 to 10. But 12 to 6 I have more of a leeway because I could wake up at 6 a.m. after the morning run and go straight to recording videos. So I think that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna pump out 6 videos. Yeah, probably do that. Get in contact with my mentor, see what I can improve on with the content I'm producing, whether that be my product research sheet, whatever the case is. I'll actually take this time right now, finish sending my supplier the images for the product that I need to order, and then go in and do some product research with the time I have. Then later tonight, once we're back from work, go hit the gym real quick, come home, back test, do all that fun stuff, read, then knock out and wake up and do it again. It's definitely a little challenging when you are working, but the best thing is, if you could get started when not everything's really in the best situation, if you could get started when it's busy, and I heard this from Alex Hormozi, he said, if you could get started when it's busy, and you get to a point to where you understand you work more efficient. I'm botching it, of course, but you understand you work more efficiently when it's quiet. When it gets busy again, it won't be a problem because that's how you started, right? If this is how you start, when your schedule gets busy again in the future, you know, with whatever you're pursuing, this will feel like nothing because this is how you started. And I agree with that. So I'm not looking at this in a negative way. And then, you know, this is what it is. Schedule around it. Make use of the opportunity we do have, the time we do have. I guess it forces us to be more strict with our time management. I need to go in. I'm going to edit a dropshipping video right now. I'll post that. Edit the Winter Arc Day 4. Post that, which doesn't have many clips. So figure out what clips to throw in there with the aspect of what I should include in it. And then do some product research, send this stuff to my supplier, find out if there's any banger products in order to get delivered, and then go to work for 7 hours. Come home, go to the gym, and then do it all over again. So apart from that, yeah, that's kind of the update with everything that's happening right now. And yeah. Well, I just need cheese, pickle. Just finished an 8.5-hour shift at Jersey Mike's. It's been a long day. Went very, very early in the morning. It is now 7 p.m. About to go home, change into gym clothes. I'm about to go hit a workout. the day is not yet over. Tomorrow we are doing another 8.5-hour shift. Fortunately, with our schedule allowing us to wake up early, we'll be able to get a lot of things done before we actually have to go in and go to work. We'll have around 6 hours of leeway, 6.5 in the morning, in order to be able to get everything we need to get done. I have a lot of plans for this upcoming week, and in order to be able to really go hard at those, no diddy, I have to be able to really dial in this weekend and focus on where we truly need improvement on, right? And that comes with focusing on those specific aspects and literally just targeting those and highlighting those all day, or with all the time we can. I'll let you guys in on what those plans are later. Obviously, there are targets, but I don't want to have it negatively impact the actions I do in order to achieve that specific goal on that week. But we're gonna go in, see, get better, whatever the case is. I'll bring you guys along with me. And yeah. Shaq gummies. So I just left the gym, and I wanted to speak something that's been on my mind heavy recently. I'm primarily speaking to the people who feel sometimes they're inconsistent toward their goals, who sometimes feel like everything is going too good in order to continue to go well. The people that wake up doing good day to day, being consistent, suddenly waking up with the thought that today will be the day where you break consistency. Or entirely for the people that struggle building consistency and get frustrated at themselves for not being able to do so, not being able to stick to something consistently. It's difficult. It's definitely difficult. You have realized that throughout this journey, and I don't think you need me to say that out loud on a camera in order for you to understand. But I'm slowly learning, having been someone who would curse themselves whenever they fell out of consistency. I'm now reframing my mind to look at the days of falling off of consistency, being consistent, as days to learn on what to improve, what's working and what's not. As of right now, I am fortunately being consistent with everything I said I would. There's a lot of things I don't want to do day to day that I am. And I know that I'm growing and becoming a new individual. But I find that sometimes the aspect of trying to grow in every area, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, it's difficult. It's difficult to grow in all 5 areas at the same time. Because depending what kind of individual you are, for me, I'm the kind that loves to focus on one thing and go hard at it. Every single day, aim toward this goal and give it my all. Having a tunnel vision focus on everything else and just solely focusing on this one thing. And you may be that way. You may be just like me in that aspect of being tunnel vision toward your goals. But one thing I found that happens when I do that, I struggle with everything else. I struggle really pushing it in everything else. And what I found, it's not a discipline issue. Sometimes we sit there and beat ourselves up about it and say, oh, we're not disciplined, we're not fully consistent, when in real reality, that isn't the case. You are disciplined, you are consistent, but you need to have room in your mind in order to fit those disciplines. You can't expect to fit discipline in your mind if all you're doing is allowing it to be disorganized, right? So, with that being said, sometimes it's also not discipline. Sometimes it's simply knowing what you need to do and doing it. All you need is one day. All you need is one day. And the reason why I say that is because all you need is one day of waking up early, going hard toward your dream, toward your goal, being able... My car right here. C63. Right here. This is my car. I already own this car and I already drive this car. That's the perception you have to have on everything you're striving to achieve. This C63S right here, I already own it. I already drive it. This is my daily car. And soon, I'll trade it in for a C63 black one. Hear it? Sounds amazing. But as I was saying, apart from the visualization thing, that's an entirely different topic. The aspect of knowing what you need to do and simply doing it, I feel, is one of the most difficult things. But the real reality is, sometimes all you need is one good day to start off. You just need to get the ball rolling. All you need to do is wake up early for one day. Be open to experiencing a new life. Now, don't get me wrong. That still doesn't mean you won't have times where you neglect everything else and you want to focus on this. That will pop up in your mind. But let me tell you what I'm slowly learning. Apart from just starting, I know a lot of people that tend to say, I need to do this first. I need to do blank first before I do. You know, statements such as that, to where it makes them think in order to start looking to achieve something, they need to first have something in specific in order to even go toward and for that goal. And I personally think that is a flawed mindset. That is such an incorrect way to look at things, because when you do look at things in that point of view, your mind creates this stigmatism that you can't go toward a goal until you're fully ready. However that may look to you. But the truth is, you'll never be ready. I have a personal saying. Whenever I'm about to do something difficult that I know is going to be challenging, and I know I'm going to have to give my all toward it, I always say and ask myself, am I ready? And my answer every single time is, of course not, but we're going to do it anyways. Because that's the real reality. You will never fully be ready and fully be prepared for what life throws at you. Sure, you'll have times where maybe you'll be kind of prepared, you'll have an understanding, but A lot of the time, life is going to throw things at you. You're going to be tested. And the main aspect of it being a test is you being unprepared, is you having to figure it out along the way, you having to scratch your head and be like, okay, well, how do I get through this? The current thing I need to be more consistent on is my diet. I want to grow in every single aspect. Mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, all that fun stuff. And I don't find myself pushing as hard in the gym as I typically do. Because for anybody that doesn't know, that is watching my channel, you guys see me as a day trader or as a young entrepreneur striving toward this X, Y, and Z, whatever. But in my heart of hearts, I have a true love and true passion for bodybuilding. If I had another life, you know what I would be? A bodybuilder. I'd be a bodybuilder. I'd fully commit myself toward it. And in that sense of fully commit yourself toward it, because some people don't understand what it takes to be the best. They don't understand the work it takes, because it takes all of you. You're not allowed to pursue anything else. If that's what and where your heart says to go, then that means there cannot be anything else. There's no exception for it unless you've achieved that goal. So with all this being said, I'm very strict about my diet oftentimes, or at least I was while I was bulking. I wanted to cut down to get a more slimmer face, leaner build, maybe get my jawline back when I actually kind of looked attractive. But in all seriousness, but I found myself using it as an excuse to stop tracking my macros, to stop sleeping on time, to stop taking care of my body. And no, I was eating junk food, you know. It was a 60-40 bulk. For anybody that doesn't understand, 60% clean food, 40% dirty, or even sometimes 50-50. But the main aspect of that is, although sure, I wasn't fully filling my body with the right nutrients per se, I knew it was in purpose toward a goal I was achieving. So when I was in the proper environment, the gym, or any place with dumbbells, my mind immediately went toward progression. And that doesn't mean, you know, I'll never be able to go into the gym without a notebook and tracking my macros. No, but it means that right now in this current situation I'm in, even my body knows, and your soul tells you, your mind tells you when and how to do something. We're the ones that choose to overcomplicate it and make it more difficult than it is, because I feel sometimes we're scared to pursue it, and not either see the result of fully pursuing it, or scared to pursue it in fear that through pursuing it, we may fail and others may see that failure. I know I have a lot of times where I've experienced that. I'm pursuing a goal and having the fear of what other people thought holds such a weight to where it impacted my life. So remember, this journey isn't just about money. And if you think it's just about money,
then you're just like every other person, you know? You might as well go to college, get a degree in finance, move to New York, Wall Street, an investment banking firm will hire you. You can make $300 to $500 a year. Maybe after a decade, you'll be making $1 million a year. You know, that's a good life, I guess. But if you truly value growth, if it's something that just you can't get the vision of you growing out of your mind, and you know you're going towards something, you're striving towards something, and you're not fully seeing the result yet, but you know you're putting in the proper action day after day after day, and you know this means more to you than just a dollar, I want you to know that you are the exception. You are. Because a lot of people don't consider those things. I know a lot of people that are just focused on money. You know, they're not focused on any other aspect. They're not focused on the mental discipline, the mental fortitude of growing. And there's absolutely no shame to that. That's just what they're focused on. But for me, and maybe for some of you watching, you are focused on that mental fortitude. You are focused on every single aspect of your life, truly, and not just saying it. So as I continue this consistency and find and just take action, I'm going to continue to showcase it to you guys, because I hope one day, although these videos get no views, I hope one day at least one person looking back can listen to this, can watch this video, and have it truly change their life. If not this video, then any videos on my page. So it's difficult, and I know it's going to be a challenge for me to keep that consistency, but I'm going to bring you guys along and showcase the diet, or try my best to, because I like to live life as well without the camera. But yeah, you know what, just start. You don't need to have everything on set. You don't need to know exactly what your meal plan is going to be, X, Y, and Z. Just start. We're going to start simple. Let's just hit our macros. Tomorrow, you know what? Just hit 4,000 calories. That's it. 4,000 calories, 180 grams of protein, that's nothing. Then, do that for a few days. Build that consistency, that foundation. Bump it up to 45. Yeah. So I still have more work to do. It's 9:43. Going to get a little bit done, but majority get everything done tomorrow. If I don't get any done tonight, I'm gonna read, go to sleep, and then I will wake up early and see you guys at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. I just sit there and envision myself, and I know that 6 months down the line, a year down the line, 2 years, I don't just want to grow financially. I want to grow in every, category. I think, to me, that's what truly defines a success. I love you all, like always. For the people that watch till the end, if you watch till the end, comment a black heart. Comment 2 black hearts, so I know, specifically 2. Because the ones that watch till the end, I love you all. guys are the real ones. You guys are the ones that will be at the top with me. Thank you for watching, like always. You guys have my heart. I always say that. And go out there and conquer the day. Peace, guys.